Yeah,
We'll
you can
explain
put
it in a
some
minute.
post on social media. Put your legs up, please. Stay right there.
We are aggravated.
You are aggravated? Did you say anything out like that?
I deleted right away, boss.
You deleted it? So you did send those out?
Yeah, but I promise you I deleted it.
What did they say?
On February 23, 2025, officers with the Tampa International Airport Police Department responded to a BOLO issued by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The FBI had flagged a social media post threatening to bomb the airport made by a passenger who was currently inside the terminal. The man, frustrated after missing his flight by 4 minutes, had posted on Instagram that he was, quote, going to bomb this airport. Instagram's automated systems immediately flagged and removed the post, but not before federal monitoring systems captured it. The FBI contacted Tampa Airport Police, initiating an investigation that would result in federal terrorism-related charges.
137. You just keep the radio clear.
Are you flying with him? Yeah, we just gotta talk to him real quick.
That's a little weird, don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, we'll explain in a minute.
Walk on the police. Stay right there.
All right.
Officer Pascali and Officer Garcon make initial contact with the subject near his gate. The man is traveling with his wife and a friend, all of whom had attended a wedding in Florida and were attempting to return to New Jersey.
What happened?
Yeah,
We'll
you can
explain
put
it in a
some posts
minute.
on social media. Put your legs up, please. Stay right there. You putting some threats on social media about bombing the airport?
We are aggravated.
You are aggravated? Did you say anything out like that?
I deleted right away, boss.
You deleted it? So you did send those out?
Yeah, but I promise you I deleted it.
What did they say?
I'm aggravated with this fucking airport.
Okay.
The officers waste no time informing the man why they are there. Notice the officer's direct approach. He does not ask questions first. He immediately states the reason for the contact. This is tactical communication designed to assess the subject's reaction to being confronted with his actions. The subject immediately admits to posting the threat, claiming he was aggravated about missing his flight. He states he deleted the post right away. This admission is significant.
It's because of social media. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah. No, stay right there. Don't turn around. Stay right there.
I swear to God, I don't got anything on me, what?
Well, here's the thing: when you
Yeah, I swear to God,
when
I
you
don't
post those things,
I understand.
they're immediately flagged.
Okay,
So you could post it and take it down in a half a second, and they're flagged. So
The officer explains a critical fact about social media monitoring. Certain keywords trigger immediate flagging by social media platforms. Posts mentioning bombs, threats against infrastructure, or terrorism-related content are captured and forwarded to federal authorities in real time. The subject could have deleted the post in half a second, and it would still have been captured. This is a critical point many social media users fail to understand. Deletion does not equal erasure. Once posted, the content exists in federal databases.
this is why we're here.
What are you guys doing?
We'll explain in a
Social
minute.
media.
Why is he handcuffed?
So why is he being
Because it's a criminal investigation. He posted that he wanted to
I
bomb
understand
the
that, miss, but
airport. That's a problem. The FBI is involved.
100%.
So
100%,
let's leave
but
it at that
I
right
don't like
now.
how he's
But wait,
being a
what
little
is going to
sexual
happen
aggressive.
now? Why
I
are
don't
you guys
know.
taking
We're
him
going to talk
away?
to him. So just leave it alone.
A companion expresses concern about the officer's approach, describing it as almost aggressive. The officer responds by putting the situation in perspective. The FBI is involved. This is not a routine encounter. The stakes have been elevated to a potential terrorism investigation. The officer correctly notes that airports fall under both state and federal infrastructure laws. Under federal law, threats against airports are automatically escalated to potential terrorism-related incidents. The FBI becomes involved regardless of the person's stated intent.
Being a little so aggressive.
I don't
Doing
know.
nothing.
We're going to
Okay.
talk to him. So.
You look at it from our point of view.
I
The
do.
FBI is involved.
100%.
He made a comment on
100%.
social media. Okay,
100%.
your man's not on the ground. He was not
100%.
hit. He was not
And I
hurt.
respect that.
Okay, I just got here. I saw from a distance.
I just want to know what's going on.
Okay.
Because the officer came over there kind of aggressive and just grabbed him up. That's the only thing. So we've been
All right.
here since 6 in the morning.
All right.
Our flight's
Are,
at
are y'all with him?
Yes.
All right. For protocol, come on. This one for me. Come on. I listen. I know.
Here, come up against the wall, please.
I know.
I don't have no problem, G.
Listen, after all of this, you can
Just
have
detaining you
a
right now
talk to
because
your
of what
friend.
happened and y'all were traveling.
Yeah.
Okay?
Put your hands behind your back.
100%.
You guys are
So when they get threats, they take it very serious.
I understand, bro. I feel you. I feel you.
I get what you're saying.
I feel you. I'm just agitated. If I can sleep on the floor since 6 in the morning, and they start flight by 4 minutes.
Okay. Are y'all all on the same reservation, the same place, same flight? Okay. All right.
If you could get us on an earlier flight, that would even be better. G.
We don't work for the airline, so we can't do that.
Can you take a picture of me? I want to send it to the wedding man. Is that cool?
I was gonna say, can somebody call him because he works here?
The wedding man?
Yeah,
We came down here for a wedding.
This will be a great
We
story.
just came from there too.
All right, so a little bit of what's going on. Like you said, you're being detained right now. Your boy posted something on social media, which seemed like a threat to the airport. The FBI did get involved. That's why we're here, to make sure everything's okay. You are being detained right now. We just want to make sure everything's safe. We will gladly explain everything to United Airlines. Okay? You come back clear?
Law enforcement cannot assume a threat is fake. They must respond as if the threat is real until evidence proves otherwise. This protocol exists because the consequences of assuming a real threat is a joke could be catastrophic. Under Florida Statute Section 790.163, making a false report concerning the placing or planning of any bomb or explosive is a second-degree felony. This offense is punishable by up to 15 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Critically, under subsection 2 of this statute, the sentence for this offense cannot be suspended, deferred, or withheld. This means if convicted, the defendant must serve time. There is no judicial discretion to avoid incarceration.
Oh, it's going to come back clear.
All right.
Ain't no other choice but coming back clear.
So you're saying I can't say anything because I'm mad about my flight. I can't say anything like that.
You have to be responsible of what you say,
I
okay?
apologize.
Otherwise, they wouldn't call us here,
But
okay? But before I ask you any question or before you say anything, let me read you your right, okay?
I'm not going to go nowhere, sir. I'm not going to go nowhere, sir.
Okay, so this is reference to what you post online earlier, and we get a call from the federal government, okay? And then
The officer transitions to Miranda advisement, indicating this has escalated beyond an investigative detention to custodial interrogation. Under Miranda versus Arizona, any statements made after this point following a knowing and voluntary waiver of rights can be used against the subject in court. The subject indicates that he understands his rights and waives them, choosing to speak with officers.
and that's here we are, okay? Possible, yeah. Okay, so let me just read you your warning of constitutional right before I ask you any question, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, since you're in handcuff, it's recorded that I read you your right, and you are waiving your right now, okay?
Just tell them what you told me, because before when I spoke with you, you said that
So basically-
on social media that you said you were about to pissed off.
All right, basically, we're just aggravated because we missed closing our door by 4 minutes.
Okay.
I know.
So,
give them the exact verbiage that you said when you told me.
Of course, I know. I understand.
Okay.
So basically, right when that happened, I was literally aggravated on social media. I just I'm gonna bomb this fucking airport, but it wasn't in that reference. I said I'm gonna just bomb this fucking airport because I was like, what the f? Like, oh, we missed our fucking door by 4 minutes. That's all it was.
Okay.
And after I posted it, my wife even said, you can't stop posting stuff like that. And then when I went to take it down, it literally said, your post has been removed.
Okay.
So once it did that, it went off. I'm like, okay, thank God, because it's wild. Once after I posted it, I noticed that this shit, you can't say this shit.
Yeah.
And she said it. She said you gotta watch what you post. And literally, right when I went to go delete it, I got a notification literally saying.
The subject provides a full statement. He explains he was frustrated after missing his flight, which had an 8 a.m. departure time. He arrived at the gate at 7:51, but was 4 minutes too late to board. In his frustration, he posted to Instagram the exact words, "I'm going to bomb this airport." His wife immediately told him he couldn't post things like that. When he went to delete it, Instagram had already removed the post with a notification that it had been flagged. The subject believed the problem was resolved when Instagram removed the post. This is a common misconception. While Instagram removed the visible post to prevent public alarm, the content had already been captured by federal monitoring systems. The National Counterterrorism Center and the other federal agencies maintain partnerships with major social media platforms specifically to monitor threats against critical infrastructure. The subject's post triggered these systems instantly.
It's off, and that's it. That's really it.
Okay, let me and which social media platform?
It's just literally Instagram. It was on my Instagram story.
Instagram. Okay,
Instagram.
And it's gone now. It's been removed by
Yes,
Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. And around what time did you do it?
Honestly, our flight got missed at. We missed a flight by 8 o'clock, 8:10.
Right around 8:10.
Yeah, 8:10. Yes.
So between 8 and 8:10.
Yeah, like around that time.
Okay.
Because our flight was at 8 o'clock. We got to our gate at 7:51.
Okay. And after you posted, it got flagged by Instagram first,
Yes.
or you remove it first?
But right when I closed my phone, it got flagged. And when I opened up my phone and I seen it, I was like, oh shit, I went to delete it. And literally, it was already deleted.
Okay.
It was already deleted.
Okay.
Instagram works fast, so.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. When you post something about bombing.
No, when
yeah,
you post anything like has to do with curses or anything, it'll get taken down.
And verbatim, what was that post says?
It just says, I'm gonna bomb this airport, and then literally.
So you say, I'm going to bomb this airport?
Yeah, I said, I'm bombing this airport, because, and then I literally. So you can search me all you want. I don't have anything on me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go home to my son, and that's about it.
Okay. And then where you going to?
I'm going to Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
I gotta pick up my son. And it literally got deleted 4 minutes after I posted it.
And what gate was that you supposed to go to?
Honestly, I think we're at 8-8 at
Okay.
first.
When you take the photo and post it on Instagram, where were you?
I was honestly sitting at the Auntie Anne's right there.
Oh, so you were right here by Auntie Anne?
Okay.
Okay.
All because of post, it got deleted like 4 minutes after.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen in the first place. Yeah.
But like it's really moving everybody away from what's necessary though. Like I'm getting more agitated as more time passes, boss. I'm trying not to.
Okay.
I'm really trying not to.
Officers inform the group that a K-9 unit will be brought in to clear their belongings. The subject expresses frustration, stating he is getting more agitated.
Listen, I can see things from your point of view, and I get it. Try to see things from ours. We're just going to have a K-9 come, clarify, make sure everything is safe. After that, that's our boss over there. When he deems the situation as safe.
And then what? We're just gonna still sit at the same spot. Nobody's gonna fucking go within a 10-mile radius of us. I haven't even done nothing.
Okay. We didn't say you did. Okay.
We missed our flight. We came here 2.5 hours early.
Where you?
Just to like not be
Wait a minute,
told
you came here 2.5
correctly
hours
where to drop
early
our
and you
bags
still
off.
missed it?
So we had to go back. Then we
had
had to come back to the damn security line.
We missed our flight by a
which
few
took
minutes.
like 40 minutes. And then his bag got to get checked because he had a bottle of cream in there that was over 4 ounces. So that bit us in the ass when we had to get here.
The officer responds with measured de-escalation, acknowledging the subject's perspective while explaining their own. This is effective crisis communication. The officer validates the emotion while maintaining control of the situation. When a companion asks if the area was cleared, confirming that part of standard protocol occurred, the officers acknowledge it was. The companions explain they arrived at the airport 2.5 hours before their flight. They missed it because one member of the party had a bottle of cream over 4 ounces that required additional screening. This delay caused them to miss their boarding window by approximately 4 minutes. While this context helps explain the subject's frustration, it provides absolutely no legal defense to the charge. Frustration, no matter how understandable, does not excuse threatening to bomb an airport.
Literally, we were 5 minutes late before we could have at least got on the flight.
The specific word that we used, flag team, probably went straight to what they have for social media.
You know what's actually, this is the first time I've ever seen this happen, to be honest, but he did post that. I told him, if you're going to joke about that, this doesn't joke. And then Instagram deleted it, and we were literally like, I was like, well, there you go. Like, how did you...
The officer reminds the group about post-9/11 security protocols. One companion acknowledges total understanding of the situation. This reflects an important reality.
You gotta remember, when we're in the airport and everything that's happened after 9/11.
Yeah, you gotta.
Listen, I get it. I totally get it. I just thought we would question first
Before homie came over and just started grabbing people up.
Yeah, like that was a little.
Okay, again,
Questions could have
if you
been
if you
asked.
did what
It
we
needs to
do
be
and we
like,
got a potential threat of something, you know.
We're gonna get put on a checklist now.
No. Not you guys, anyway.
Yo, Rob, you always get put on a checklist, bro. Now you don't got no choice.
But I'm trying to go to different countries, so.
Now you don't got no choice, bro. You gonna have to definitely drive.
Wait, did you guys have to clear the area?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Oh my god! I thought people just got
It's
up
part
because
of
they got
protocol.
Since September 11, 2001, threats against airports are treated with zero tolerance. The Transportation Security Administration, FBI, and local law enforcement operate under protocols designed to prevent another catastrophic attack. Every threat, no matter how seemingly frivolous, must be investigated as if it were credible.
Thanks for being patient, by the way, boss.
I'm sorry.
I'm just talking shit. Thanks for being patient.
I got people talking to me.
You call them in?
No, he said wait until the dogs clear it out.
Okay.
So y'all knew about the post?
No, I was sleeping. That's why I'm
I know
so
about it
agitated.
after it was taken down.
You knew about it after it was taken down?
Yeah.
What did he post it on? Snapchat?
Instagram.
Insta? Okay.
It's like saying, "Oh my fucking god!" Like I'm here in this stupid ass airport. Type of comment, but he decided to say that.
No, it was more than that, but
No. But like I'm saying, like as an example, that's the type of attitude of the joke as where it was coming from. I don't know whether I want to laugh or cry, to be honest.
No, I'm gonna pop my shit to somebody because I still want to know why I'm in handcuffs. When I haven't done anything, I didn't post anything weird.
okay.
I didn't do anything.
You did not.
Why am I in handcuffs?
Right now, you are in handcuffs because you are with someone that posted something weird. You are traveling together. We do not know the entirety of the situation, so we're making sure.
It's basically like
Yeah.
what are those people called?
So basically,
And that is my.
I'm guilty until proven innocent.
No, we're making securing the area and making sure everyone is safe. Again, that is my boss over there with the 2 stripes. After which, you are more than welcome to speak to him.
He look like he not with the bullshit.
No, he's not.
No, you're not. So he gonna give it to you straight. That's who you want to talk to.
The subject's friend, who is also in handcuffs, asks why he is being detained when he did nothing wrong. The officer explains clearly. Because he was traveling with someone who posted a bomb threat, and because officers do not yet know the full scope of the situation. All traveling companions must be secured until the investigation establishes who was involved and who was not. This is lawful under the Fourth Amendment. Under Terry versus Ohio, officers may conduct brief investigative detentions when they have reasonable articulable suspicion of criminal activity. When a bomb threat has been made against an airport and the subject who made the threat is traveling with companions, officers have reasonable suspicion that those companions may have knowledge of or involvement in the threat. Detaining them during the investigation is constitutionally permissible under the Fourth Amendment.
Now I want homie with the black. I want his name and his badge number. That's the one who I want. You were cool, she was cool, and she pulled up with him first. And another thing that don't make sense to me is, if we made it all the way through here, why the hell do we need a canine now if you just went through like 7 walls of security?
Because the FBI, our police chief, the person that runs the airport, everybody's going to want to know what happened, and we got to make doubly sure that everybody's okay.
Really gotta confirm if we got
Yes.
any of the stuff that
We're going to
fucking bullshit is.
again, you don't strike me as criminal of the year. You don't strike me as a terrorist, but we're going to trust but verify.
I feel him. Follow the process.
And I've never done anything in my life. I've graduated with 3.6 GPA. I may not have graduated college, but I started my own business from scratch. And I never got arrested.
We're going to pull a Philadelphia 76ers. We're going to trust the process. We just gotta get to the truck. Okay.
So he's the one that posts. He's the one that do the posting. Are we taking him off?
Officers inform the group they will all be transported to the police station for interviews with detectives and the FBI.
We're going to detain them all so that they can be interviewed. They're all going to be interviewed.
Oh, so we taking them to HQ?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are so
I'm
needy.
sorry.
All right,
I'm so
just
sorry.
messing with you. You're fine. You're fine.
Thank you so
I
much.
used to wear glasses too.
Thank you.
I know it.
I would prefer to keep that there. I have a.
We're throwing it away.
It's a burger. I paid $20 for it.
Okay, throwing it away.
Okay. I see it. I don't where this is going.
Brian, just literally.
You didn't have to throw my food away. Sure isn't necessary. I spent $27 for that burger, and he's gonna throw it out because he wants to be an asshole. We need to get this shit over with. Now I'm gonna start acting ignorant. Now I'm gonna start acting ignorant. Let's not bring that, okay?
Was it you have a car downstairs?
No, I came over because we were searching the.
You have a vehicle?
Yep.
All right, we're going to start heading to the truck board.
All right. All of them going to the station.
Yeah.
What for?
All right.
What for? Where are we going?
You're gonna have to go to the station. We haven't. He told me don't touch the IDs until they'll have
We're
their.
good now. We're good now.
Okay.
I just wanted K9 to go through it.
Okay. So well, their IDs are still in their wallets and stuff. I don't. Okay.
It's just like when you tap in. That's why you just.
Come on up.
Come on, man. We're gonna go all the way to the back.
I'm gonna need that other guy's name for sure.
No, the one that just disappeared that he thinks we're gonna fucking forget about?
He kept pushing me around before he pushed me around. He didn't even tell me anything. He started patting me down. Mid-pat down, that's what he wanted to when he started telling me so. But that's not in my right. That's not in my right. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me know what's going on before you push me against the wall and start
We
patting me
got a
down.
baby to go home to. I don't really care for any of this. I hope you want to lesson from here. So we can go home. This one probably missing out 4 now. And if that's the case, we have to get a rental car and drive all the way back. I'm not getting this much.
You do.
I just want to go home. So my tired.
You get to ride in a police car? That's fucking fire, bro. I've never been arrested before, bro, so, it's kind of exciting.
The subject, perhaps not fully grasping the severity of his situation, comments that he has never been arrested before and finds the experience kind of exciting. His companion's reactions suggest they understand the gravity of the situation better than he does. This cavalier attitude may prove problematic if the case proceeds to trial, as it could be perceived as lack of remorse.
All right, best way to do it. Step up to whatever strong.
Yeah, we're vertically challenged here. All right.
Watch your head.
Yeah. Duck down. Oh, athletic.
Can you get on the other side?
Yeah.
I got a question though. Am I gonna get I have to get naked and get searched too?
We don't do strip search here.
I just want to
Are any of those officers gonna be in the car with us? I would like one of them to. I would feel a lot better if one of them was in the car.
During processing, an officer discards the subject's food. A burger the subject claims cost $27. The subject expresses frustration, stating he will start acting ignorant. This interaction represents a minor flashpoint. While officers are not required to preserve a detainee's food, especially during a terrorism investigation, the subject's escalating frustration is notable. The officer's decision was tactically sound. Allowing food into a transport vehicle during a bomb threat investigation creates unnecessary variables.
I don't know. You threw on my burger, I don't know. I'm not going. Oh, you're not? Okay, good. Okay.
Anything with the B word, that shit definitely gonna get flagged.
As subjects are loaded into police vehicles, one asks about strip searches. The officer appropriately confirms they do not conduct strip searches for this type of detention. This interaction demonstrates appropriate communication. The subject's anxiety about the process is addressed directly and honestly. Maintaining this level of communication helps prevent unnecessary escalation during transport.
136.
This is the police station. We're gonna leave your stuff out here for a second.
Okay, sure.
For a quick second.
There are camera back here.
During transport, one companion acknowledges the reality of their situation. Quote, "They have gone through our whole life histories right now." This observation is accurate. By this point, officers would have run criminal history checks, immigration status, terrorist watch list queries, and social media reviews on all three individuals. In a terrorism-related investigation, this level of scrutiny is standard and lawful.
But you best believe they went through our whole life histories right now, kid. We're gonna tell you what you did in second grade.
All right, so I'm gonna close the door. If you want to use the bathroom, go ahead.
You said don't close the door, right?
Huh?
You said don't close the door?
No, I'm gonna close the door.
The group arrives at the Tampa International Airport Police Department headquarters. All three will be interviewed separately by detectives and FBI agents. This separation is standard investigative procedure. By interviewing each person individually, investigators can identify inconsistencies in statements, determine the scope of any potential conspiracy, and establish each person's level of involvement or knowledge. The evidence in this case is straightforward. The Instagram post was captured by federal monitoring systems before it was removed. The subject made a full admission on camera, waiving his Miranda rights and providing the exact verbiage of his post. Multiple witnesses, including his wife and friend, can corroborate that he made the post. The subject's own statements confirm intent, even if that intent was frustration rather than actual terrorism. Following interviews with detectives and the FBI, the man who posted the threat was formally charged with one count of bomb threat under Florida Statute Section 790.163. He was transported to Orient Road Jail, Tampa's primary detention facility. His wife and the companion in the black shirt were released without charges after their interviews established they had no prior knowledge of the post. The man now faces a second-degree felony charge that carries a potential sentence of up to 15 years in prison. Because this charge involves critical infrastructure, he may also face federal consequences, including placement on the no-fly list and potential federal charges if prosecutors choose to pursue them. The Tampa International Airport police officers involved in this incident receive an A-. Their response to a credible bomb threat was professional, measured, and legally sound throughout the encounter. The officers demonstrated excellent communication skills, explaining to all parties why they were being detained, what would happen next, and the legal basis for the investigation. When companions expressed concern about the approach, officers acknowledged those concerns while clearly articulating the severity of the situation. The phrase, "the FBI is involved," was used appropriately to convey stakes without creating unnecessary panic. From a tactical standpoint, the officers followed proper protocol for a potential terrorism investigation. They detained all traveling companions, called for K-9 support to clear belongings, coordinated with federal authorities, and transported subjects to headquarters for proper interviews. Miranda rights were properly administered before custodial questioning, protecting both the subject's constitutional rights and the admissibility of his statements. The officers maintained composure even when the subject expressed frustration. The minor deduction from a perfect grade relates to one officer's decision to discard the subject's food without explanation. While tactically defensible, a brief explanation would have prevented an unnecessary point of friction. Overall, Tampa Airport Police handled a serious terrorism investigation with professionalism, legal compliance, and appropriate de-escalation throughout. The subject who posted the bomb threat receives a D. His conduct, while perhaps not motivated by actual terroristic intent, was extraordinarily reckless and resulted in serious legal consequences entirely of his own making. The core problem is simple. The subject posted on social media that he was going to bomb an airport while physically inside that airport. No amount of frustration over a missed flight justifies his conduct. The subject is an adult who should understand that threats against critical infrastructure will be treated seriously by law enforcement. His claim that it was just a joke or expression of frustration is legally irrelevant. To his credit, the subject did not physically resist detention or arrest. He was cooperative with officers throughout the encounter, provided truthful statements after being Mirandized, and did not escalate to violence despite his stated frustration. However, several aspects of his conduct are deeply concerning. His cavalier attitude, describing the arrest as kind of exciting, suggests he may not fully comprehend the severity of his situation. His threat to start acting ignorant after his food was discarded shows poor impulse control. Most fundamentally, his decision to post a bomb threat because he missed a flight by 4 minutes demonstrates a profound lack of judgment. The subject now faces up to 15 years in prison for a second-degree felony. His frustration over a delayed vacation has potentially destroyed his life. Under Florida law, this conviction cannot be deferred or withheld. If convicted, he will serve time, carry a felony record, likely be placed on the no-fly list, and face restitution for the cost of the law enforcement response. A moment of anger on social media may cost him everything. The subject's wife and friend receive a B+ for their conduct during this incident. Both companions found themselves in handcuffs through no fault of their own. They were traveling with someone who committed a serious crime, and officers had no way of knowing initially whether they were involved. Their detention, while undoubtedly frustrating and embarrassing, was legally justified. To their credit, both companions remained relatively calm throughout the encounter. When the wife was informed of what her husband had posted, her reaction suggested genuine surprise and concern rather than complicity. The friend cooperated with officers despite not understanding initially why he was being detained. Neither companion physically resisted or escalated the situation. The wife apparently told her husband immediately after he posted that he couldn't say things like that. This demonstrates she understood the severity of the statement, even if her husband did not. The friend asked appropriate questions about why he was in handcuffs and requested badge numbers from officers he felt had been overly aggressive. Asserting rights and asking questions during a police encounter is not only legal, but advisable. Ultimately, both companions were released without charges after their interviews established non-involvement. Their conduct during a stressful and frightening situation was appropriate, cooperative, and legally sound. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.